Companion Files, Ian Chesterton. Species, human. Home planet of origin, Earth, mid-20th century, 1960s. First appearance, an unearthly child. Last appearance, the chase. Companion of the First Doctor. Portrayed by William Russell. Ian Chesterton worked as a science teacher at Coal Hill School in the early 1960s in London, where he grew suspicious of one of his pupils, Susan Foreman, behaving rationally and very differently to how he was teaching. After consulting a fellow teacher, Barbara Wright, who taught history, who also had the same suspicions, they decided to investigate and find out her grandfather and why she was behaving so differently. They found that she lived in a junkyard, and in that junkyard was a police box, or so they thought would be a police box, but was in fact the TARDIS, where they saw the Doctor going up to it. Thinking that he had Susan locked in there against her will, they both forced their way in and found the TARDIS, and discovered that Susan and her grandfather the Doctor were not of this people or of this earth. The Doctor then kidnapped Ian and Barbara and took them back to prehistoric times, and then to another time period in the far future on a dead planet that was Skaro, where they encountered the Daleks. Unable to control the TARDIS, they ended up travelling with the Doctor, at first resenting one another. They eventually grew a friendship and became good friends. However, when the TARDIS finally landed on Earth in the 1960s, Ian and Barbara both seized the opportunity and decided to stay on Earth in that time period. Although 2 years had gone by, they did not care. They thought, whilst they're here, they'll stay, leaving the Doctor to travel with new companion at that time, Vicky. Ian would then go on to resume his career as a science teacher, with a more open mind about things that he did not know were possible with science. When Doctor Who was in development, at first the original premise was it to be a science fiction serial, but also an educational show. Thinking it could teach kids about science and history, they decided to come up with 2 teachers that specialised in that occupation with the Doctor. That's when Ian Chesterton came about. After a few actors were considered, they decided to go with actor William Russell, who was offered the role and accepted, and went on to play Ian for at least 2 years in the show's run. William Russell looks back at his time on the show fondly and always loved working with William Hartnell, despite them not getting along at first as their characters, but got on greatly in real life. William Russell has not returned to the show to this day, and it seems very likely given that he's really old now. However, he did cameo in the 2013 docudrama An Adventure in Space and Time as a car chauffeur in the BBC car park. And there you have it, the Companion Files on Ian Chesterton. What are your thoughts on this? Is there anything I've missed? What's your favourite moment from Ian? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been the Companion Files. So until next time, run for your life.